Big Ray Hernandez, Jamie the Vet Williams. This is your next level wrestling review. Yowie wowie! Presented by Hameen Media Group and ChannelAttitude.com. And we are NXT!
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Yeah! Yeet!
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
Hold on, coffee. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you listen to this podcast, I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some lucha libre today. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here live on HMG Hameen Media on all your favorite streaming platforms with my co-host. He is the Vet. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a Rip Rogers guy. Is the Vet Jamie Williams. What's going on, buddy?
I'm a Rip Rogers guy, and happy birthday to the Hustler. This
Shut
February 7th, 2024, Rip Rogers is 70 years old, so everybody find him and wish him the happiest of birthdays.
Is he really?
No, I just
how old
made
is he?
that up for no reason.
How old is he?
I literally just said everything.
Yeah, but how old? I couldn't hear it. I had the volume fucking down all the way.
70.
70.
The big
All right.
7-0.
The big 7-0. Got it. Well, I'm back. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter show because I have to get my teeth cleaned. Deep cleaning for all you people that probably haven't gone to the dentist since you were a child. Like
All dentist appointments can only be scheduled during prime Next Level Wrestling Review hours.
Well, it's the only time that I can actually fucking do it. So it is what it is. Wednesdays. Anyway,
All marriages take place Wednesday mornings and afternoons.
It's fucking incredible.
Very
My only
popular
days.
time.
Listen, I have a video and audio proof of the fact that I was at a wedding. I read the Bible at a wedding. I was the Bible reader guy.
It was that boring, huh? Oh.
It was actually pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Just never give me unlimited sangria, because if you follow my wife on social media, she posted a picture of me in the living room with my dress shirt pulled over my head, my tie around my eyes, and me borderline passed out on the couch. It was quite wonderful. Anyway, so we're gonna jump right into this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna kick it off with where's my tribal chief?
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're gonna acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
Oof, I don't even know if I should be playing the voice of that man right now. Well, he's not the one that people hate. It's a stupid bullet-headed cousin. Anyway, we jump off, ladies and gentlemen, with the very first comment of the day from you know who, Mr. Media M5. How you doing? We got the windiest of all Chris's, Chris Winland, aka Chuckles, in the house. Vet, what are they testing on Lab Rat?
They're testing sangria.
Yes, sangria for Mr. Lab Rat. We have the biggest ass in all of HMG. Frank's pickle barrel ass is in the house, and then we have pew 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 pew. Not 58, not 57, it's 59. Hashtag 59. Paul, aka Shooter. We have your father's brother's sister's cousin's former roommate. Yes, it is the Dark Side Caster. He's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We have the lovely Elizabeth. Yeah, cream of the crop. Yeah. What colors Elizabeth's hair today? That's my question. He doesn't know. That has no idea.
Yeah.
over the great country of Canada, we have the Retro Rocket Review as he flies his rocket somewhere over. Right now, I believe it's over Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
I hear it's not that great of a country anymore.
Oh, Canada sucks, bro. Canada's the fucking worst. We have with a record of 142 and 32. Oh, he's lost quite a few. He's lost his gimmick with Lucky Strike cigarettes. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we have Dancing Handsome Dan Slashing Heffron.
They took the robe back.
They took the fucking robe. We have the master and ruler of the world, Zane Vicious. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little fucking congested again. I hate the fucking winter. If you're a reindeer or any type of deer, you know, you'd be saying, "Oh dear."
And you're playing NBA Jam.
What? Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Remember that game? It was fucking awesome. He's on fire. No? Okay. The man deer is here, ladies and gentlemen. My dear. Man deer. Ladies and gentlemen, so check this out. I'm going to put this over really quickly. Next week, we're supposed to have him on this week, but I wanted to spend a little more time with him. And we're going to have one of you guys on, one of our listeners, one of our supporters, one of our friends, the amazing Scott Woodford.
Yes, Scott Woodford will be making I don't know how we're going to be able to
fucking
uphold a stream. How are we going to do that, Ray? It's not going to work.
I have an extra battery pack.
Okay.
This is what happens. I put up his picture and all the energy. It's a lot, very complicated. It's for all those people that don't know what deep cleaning is when it comes to you guys would never understand.
No, never.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Gam Wolfers in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Gammy? Nice to see you here. We have my friend Anup Saha. He's coming to you from New York City. God damn it. That's right, pal. Did you buy a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning? Yes, he did. It's true. They're fucking delicious. You like chopped cheese? You ever had a New York City chopped cheese fed?
No, you guys are just doing too much out there.
Okay, it's too much shit. We have former enhancement talent for the WWE, Jose Luis Rivera. He's in here. When's the last time Jose Luis Rivera went over? Like an MSG show over Iron Mike Sharp or something?
Yeah, probably.
All right, yeah.
Disqualification.
Yeah!
By disqualification, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jerome. Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. We have the effervescent, the glorious, the magnanimous. Just fucking man. It's the fucking man. It's the professor. Chavelo de la Cruz. We might need to borrow your time machine for a later segment, so I'm just letting you know here. All right, who else we got here, ladies and gentlemen? We have all the way from the world. Oh, no, wait. We have, finally, he has returned. He's returned every week. Is that like a... Anyway, the artist returns, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. We have our friend all the way from Israel, our brother from another mother. He is Mr. Aaron Ben Shlomo. Shalom, my friend. How are you, brother? Over in Israel. Quite balmy today. Get it? Fuck. We have all the way. We have from the most infinite of fringes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one, the only. The gayest member of Hami Media Group and the PW Hustle.
Wait a minute.
What? It's Billy Ray Valentine. You don't know that?
That can't be. It can't even be true.
Yeah.
I mean, at least going by everything that you've said about
certain
other people.
What do you think, Dave?
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay!
Oh, no, wait, that's for Colin. Anyway. Yeah. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have, let me see here. That's about it. We did it.
Is that it?
That's it. I believe that's everybody. If I haven't given you a shout out, you have 10 seconds to throw your name in the chat really quickly. As we are winding down the shout outs, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into not the one, not the two. This is your last chance, guys. You have no more. This three count.
This is the 3 count with the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
This is a 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk some quick news stories here. So I was gonna get my my opinion on this first story, but I want to hear what the vet has to say because I'll probably do like a TikTok, a little more elaborate breakdown of what I feel. But I wanted to get your thoughts on the fact that it appears that people forget, that before anything, I preface, I'm not. I don't think many of us are really like, especially our guys are really thin skinned or anything like that. Sometimes we play it up like we're hurt or whatever emotionally. But do you remember that young Japanese girl, professional wrestler, that she actually took her life? Do you remember her? Do you remember her?
Yes, it was Hana Kimura. I think you're referring to, right?
Right. Yes. Right. Being bullied online, and
Yeah, she was on a reality show, and somehow.
Hold on one second. My wife says, "You didn't call me. You're doing your show now." I'm sorry, honey. I woke up, took a shower, and I literally got dressed and just did the show right. I'm sorry. I love you if you're watching live.
That's better than a call.
Yeah.
You told it in front of everybody. Like,
yeah, of course. I love my wife. My wife is she's hot. Great, great breast. Love them. Anyway, so recently it's come out that people with absolutely no lives, people that have probably nothing better to do with their lives, actually got on the internet, took their fat fucking stupid greasy fingers, typed on their stupid phones or on their their Asus computers or whatever the fuck they use, and decided to send death threats to one Ava Rain, aka Simone Johnson, the daughter of The Rock. Death threats over a wrestling show. Over now, I understand,
over her dad's part in the wrestling show.
Right? This kid has nothing to do with it. We joke around. We say things here and there. There's certain obvious things, about Ava Rain that sometimes make us chuckle. It's fine. We're all goofy looking in some sort, except for the vet. He's stunningly fucking handsome, perfect almost. Yep, see that? Look at that. Boom. Vet, your thoughts on internet people that actually take time out of their lives to direct message a WWE superstar to tell them to basically go kill themselves because their father took the main event away from the grandson of a plumber or some shit like that.
This is good. This is a good thing because
is it now?
Yes, because until you get death threats from idiotic fans, are you even in the wrestling business? The kid's over. She should celebrate.
Is she over or is her father over?
Well, she's over now. She's worth a death threat.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. I think it's really stupid. I'm gonna sneeze, vet. It's like right there. And speaking of this whole fucking Rock thing and this whole we have reports now that are just coming out today and I think yesterday, and you had spoken about it with Brandon on the Impact Attack. If you guys haven't listened, it's actually up now at channelattitude.com. And they're trying to allude to the fact that it was always a work. It was always a work. If you see my video post on this subject, I felt like it wasn't a work. I feel like it was a mistake. Now there's reports, vet, check this out, coming out that it was a work the whole time. They had picked The Rock to face Roman Reigns in January, right? That in January. But yet they had shirts for Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble around the same time. This doesn't make fucking sense because why would they do that? Not only that, but why would they suppress the WWE Universe's voice these past couple of days on WWE TV as they chant Rocky sucks, Rocky sucks? Your thoughts on this, Vet? Do you really knowing now that Dave Meltzer, goddammit, has come out dispelled all the rumors that this is a work? He thinks it's a total work. So usually when I hear Dave Meltzer say it's a total work, now I know it's not. You know what I mean? Like it's usually the opposite. What do you think, buddy?
Well, like you said, you can hear me go in depth on not only the Impact Attack with Brandon, or you can hear me talk about it with Jimmy T on The Wreckage, or you can hear me talk about it with Jimmy T on the PWC Zone Monday Night Machismo. There's 3 other shows you can hear me talk about this on, but basically, look, I just simply put, without going into too much detail, if you just look at the history that Dwayne Johnson has of stepping into something and getting everybody sick and tired of it immediately, then that is probably just what happened again. He just said, I think this will be cool. Or somebody told him, hey, I think this would be cool if you did this, and he agreed, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to assign the blame, but he went along with it, and he did not veto it. So we'll just blame The Rock and say that he thought it would be totally cool to just come out, and he thought everybody would just lose their shit at the idea of a fake wrestling match between him and his cousin or whatever. And he doesn't know how to read the room, and he doesn't, he's kind of out of touch. That's what I think. I don't think there's any work. I think now you can say whatever you want, after you've seen how people responded, you can be like, oh, well, this was always the plan.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. I think it's bullshit. And you made a great point, Vet. If he would have left out the whole, when Cody Rhodes, I'm talking about, was doing a promo, if he would have left out the part where he said, I'm going to get that belt, but not at WrestleMania. He didn't say WrestleMania 40. Maybe he meant he's going to get the belt at WrestleMania 40 and then not get, I don't know.
Who cares?
But all in all, it's not that serious, guys. So a lot of us, like people like myself, and I'm going to use myself as an example, I put off that I care a lot more than sometimes I do, Vet, to maybe get a couple more clicks on certain TikToks or videos and stuff, and kayfabe, the certain passions I have for certain things. Honestly, I couldn't give a shit about Cody Rhodes or The Rock. I'm being sincere with you guys now. I mean, I care I care because I like wrestling. I like watching it. I enjoy it. The pageantry, the stories, and all that stuff. I was a little disappointed. Yeah, sure. It's kind of like going to a movie, and then all of a sudden, before the end comes, the movie fucking, like the roll starts burning.
The projectors catches fire. Yeah,
they throw you out of the theater, and you can't come back for another couple of days. So that's kind of the feeling I got with the Cody Rhodes, and fuck, he's not gonna do it this year. All right, maybe next year. I don't know. Who knows? But for people to really send death threats to The Rock's daughter, and then there was something out there, Vet, about that WWE, that this is all Triple H's plan to get back at The Rock. He's gonna teach him a lesson. I mean, he's gonna hand out fucking signs to the did you hear this one? To the fans. Your thoughts?
I doubt it. I doubt the circumstances are what anybody has said, except maybe me.
Chabela Veracruz says he wants the belt at MSG to right the wrong. That was LOL. Okay, I get it. You're joking.
Well, we can move on from all this unpleasantness. I'm sure everybody's sick of hearing about it, talking about it.
What does this say here? Retro Rocket says, damn, NWA is on CW. They're still around?
What do we do?
Are they still
putting
around?
this over for?
They still got a channel? I thought that ended when the Flash went off the air. We got some unfortunate news. Former WWE Raw guest and host and TNA suitor, Mr. Toby Keith, has passed away at the age of 62. Oof, it's kind of young there, brother. Probably a very hard life. Who knows?
Is there a cause? Anything happen? I don't know anything about it other than
it says here. Damn, he looked like shit. Oh my God. Oh wow. He didn't look too good, bro. Actually, remember how he was talking about the deep cleaning? Oof.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cancer. Looks like cancer.
This is Toby Keith before. Remember Toby Keith? Surrounded by his family. Yeah, I think it's cancer, probably. What are you gonna do? Well, that's some more. He's like, let's get away from some all this negative news. I'm talking about Toby Keith dying. Sorry about that. Hey,
surely there's some good news out there.
Yeah, they removed Brock Lesnar from the 40 years of WrestleMania cover. WWE 2K24. Is he still in the game though?
I don't know. Interesting behavior, considering that he was never actually named. So you have to draw your own conclusions about who knows what about what by the fact that they're doing that.
So it's funny that you mentioned that because I put out a video. You probably didn't see it, but it was one of my longest videos. I usually do like 5, 6, 7 minutes or at tops, little videos daily and stuff, Monday through Friday. But I put one out. It was almost 10 minutes long, and it talked about if John Cena really knew. And I wanted to know what you thought about that. The Bellas, they had put out this statement saying they were shocked that people, they didn't name John Laurinaitis or Vince McMahon, but they were totally shocked about this. I find that very hard to believe, knowing the things that I know and just in general. I mean, I'm sure that, you've heard stories of people that were very nice and went to church and paid their taxes. And then one day, there was a funny smell coming from their house and, you think it's gas, and the police knock down the door and it's just fucking, this dude's like cooking up embalming fluid and just killing people left and right.
So the unpleasantness.
Oh, I'm just wondering if you believe what I believe in, that John Cena bailed the fuck out. As far back as, when was it, 2016? When did they break up? I don't remember. I know they got together around 2012 or something like that. Him and Nikki Bella.
You find things out whether you want to or not. So you can try to put the blinders on and forge ahead or whatever. I really don't feel, I don't want to say too much about this, because not only are we trying to move the show along, and also I don't have any factual evidence or anything. So
that's fair. That's very fair.
And I don't want to disparage anybody, but I definitely have my own theories about who knew what and what's actually sickening.
I agree. Do you have any news? Anything you wanted to talk about? Because there's really nothing going. I mean, I'm sure as we go off the air, there's gonna be some tragedy or Tony Khan's big announcement that's coming up. I'm excited about that. Aren't you excited about that, Bet? The next big announcement?
Yeah.
It's probably fucking, what's her name? Sasha Banks, right?
It's going to be the biggest one since the last one, dude. Don't miss it. Live on Dynamite.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Why does he do this? Like, did he not learn from Dixie Carter? When Dixie was...
he knows more about wrestling than everybody, so he learned it all.
I get it.
The problem is he just can't remember it all at once.
I gotta hit a professor. Let me see. It says a big announcement was leaked by. Yeah, well, don't sell it, brother. Professor, I have a problem. I don't. These are the keys for the time machine, and you didn't put gas in the time machine the last time, and I pretty much paid for gas the last 4 or 5.
I thought he was going to a hybrid time machine. Should we have some juice in there, some electricity to make it just one time?
I thought he would, but the fact of the matter is that when you have an old time machine and it's kind of like a dependable time machine and you don't want to fucking let it go.
Yes. Well, I know you're doing a bit, but you're kind of stalling. Like, I thought you wanted to move this show along because you have a hard out.
I am penis. I'm just trying to fucking find the link.
Vamping?
For this day in wrestling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going way back. Woo, woo, woo. way back in time as we travel in the Pro Wrestling Reflection Time Machine, PWR Show Time Machine. Professor and Tommy Wonder have lent me this vehicle. Let's travel through time. We go all the way back, Vet. All the way back
to 2017. Nothing happened in the entire
1984. February 7th, 1984, Vet. Now you know about this stuff. This is the Chinese karate wrestling thing. It says a New Year Golden Series is held in Tokyo, Japan. Hey! In the final of the Triangle Series, I don't know what the fuck any of this is. In the final of the Triangle Series, the Dynamite Kid defeats the Cobra to win the vacant WWF Junior Heavyweight title. One of the best matches I've ever seen was Tiger Mask versus who was the other guy? It was on one of those Coliseum home videos. I think Volume 1.
Dynamite Kid.
Yeah, but what was his gimmick?
What was Dynamite Kid's gimmick? His gimmick was he's Dynamite Kid.
No, didn't he wear a mask?
No.
He never wore a mask?
I don't think so.
It was
Tiger Mask versus another mask guy?
Yeah. It was a luchador versus luchador, and crazy fucking match for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Tiger Mask with a heel turn at the end of it. Anyway, we'll fast forward another 3 years because, again, wrestling shut down for about 3 years. We go to 1987. This is in Fort Worth, Texas. Chris Adams and Terry Taylor defeated Rick Steiner and Sting in a tournament. What a fucking shit show that must have been.
Who the heck did Rick Steiner could have killed both of those guys with one of his arms?
Yeah, no kid. Well, Chris Adams was over. He's the inventor of the super kick. Super kick. All right, just saying.
Yeah, I heard he super kicked his wife a couple of times.
Oh boy, didn't you just say you want to talk about the Bellas? Was he married to a Bella?
Chris Adams? Yeah, sure.
To win the UWF World Tag Team Championship belts. Taylor had held the belt with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but they were vacated when Duggan left for the WWF after a loser leaves town match to the one-man gang a few weeks earlier. Wow, all those fucking WWF. I'm surprised Chris Adams never made it to WWF. I can't say that with a straight face. He was all right. He's like a poor man's William Regal. Chris Adams.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
guess they were just so excited to see an English person in Texas that they're like, I guess we got to push him.
Why do British people why do they grab their wrist and turn it? Like adjust the tape on their, what is that about? Why did they do that?
They're like warning you, hey, I'm going to grab your wrist, buddy.
Oh shit.
It's like their version of this, the throat cut.
That's true. Dynamite Kid under a mask. Oh, come on, guys, help me out. I want to find out who the fuck the other guy was. Anyway, let's fast forward. We go to 1989. Again, 2 more years, man. Nothing happened. Larry Zbyszko. I remember this. Larry Zbyszko became the new AWA World Heavyweight Champion. St. Paul, Minnesota. Battle Royal was held to crown the new champion after Jerry Lawler was stripped of the title due to the AWA and the CWA parting ways. This is when Vince was working with the CWA. And Zbyszko's last eliminated Tom Zink, the Z-Man.
The Z-Man.
Is this around the time that Zbyszko was wearing a karate outfit?
I don't know.
No.
Remember, I missed the AWA. I like the whole thing.
You never saw any of it?
No, not really. I mean, after the fact, I've seen stuff from it, but I didn't watch it regularly or anything.
I thought Jerry Blackwell was fucking awesome. In retrospect, he was horrible. He could throw a drop kick. He was 800 pounds. Remember that guy?
Yes.
He's 5'11". Fucking Jerry Blackwell. But Baron Von Raschke fucking basically goose stepping.
He grabbed his wrist too.
He sure fucking did. He did the stomach claw. I used to do that on my son. The claw. No? Didn't think that was going to be. Anyway. 1992 at a house show in Denver, Colorado, the Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase and Erwin R. Shyster, known as Money Incorporated, defeated Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, to win the WWF Tag Team belts. You won't find, what is this? It says, you won't find this one anywhere. Hawk and Animal only agreed to drop the belts to Money Incorporated if the match wasn't recorded. Some fans speculated that if it even took place. Did you ever hear about this?
Maybe. I may have heard about it, but I certainly don't remember it.
Is there speculation that this match even took place, Matt?
Well, they had the Money Inc. had to get the belt some way.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, Buzz Sawyer died in 1992. Remember Buzz Sawyer?
Mm-hmm. The one guy that nobody in the wrestling business has ever said a nice thing about.
Yeah.
The nicest thing anybody's ever said about Buzz Sawyer is that he was pretty good in the ring. That's the nicest compliment they've ever paid him as a human being.
Oof. That he died 33.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. What are you gonna do? 2000. In the year 2000. Check this out. WCW was in Tulsa. WCW Nitro was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. On the show, we had Bam Bam Bigelow defeating Brian Knobbs to Jesus fuck. Check this out, vet. Bam Bam defeated Brian Knobbs to win the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Steiner delivered his infamous shoot promo about Ric Flair and the company, saying, "When you walked down the aisle last week, I know I wasn't alone. Because the people at home, all they did was grab their remote and change the channel to WWF to watch Stone Cold." Anyway, he went on to basically bury his own company and put over the WWE. And, do you remember that?
Oh man, and what gratitude did the WWE show him when he showed up there?
Man. Well, I mean, let's give the WWE some credit. I mean, he was the shits by then. He wasn't Scott Steiner anymore. He couldn't move the same. He couldn't work the same. He kind of was like mailing it in, you know?
Yeah.
Couldn't put the belt on that guy. Not really dependable, you know, a little crazy. Anyway. Holy shit. 2004. Chris Hero won the IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match versus some guy named Phil Brooks. CM Punk. The match lasted in excess of 92 minutes. What's the longest you ever went in the ring? Like by yourself? Like you ever wrestled by yourself? Like in the ring? What's the longest you ever went? An hour? 3 hours?
It's like 10 minutes probably.
Really? That's a long match.
Well, I was a tag team specialist, so.
Right. If you had 2 women, how long do you like? Anyway, forget about it. We'll talk about that later. 2008, WWE announced that it would be immediately severing ties with, Ben Ami was there for that. Should I even bring it up? I want to.
It's too late. We've already.
Here we go. They broke up basically with OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, promotion that nurtured people like John Cena, the rapist, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Batista, Cody Rhodes, Shelton Benjamin, among many others.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't there, right?
I was there. Basically what happened was you said 2008, right?
2008, yes. It says the vet here too, Jamie.
That's
Williams.
the only, I should be on there. The only, it doesn't have a month or a timeline or anything, does it? Just the year 2008?
Well, February 7th. It's today in
yeah,
professional wrestling.
of course.
Yeah.
Sorry. So this was the absolute, I had already decided that I was kind of out. And that was before they, like, Shawn Michaels and Triple H came down. And, they gave it. Ben's probably told the story about them giving the speech of how, OVW's not going anywhere. And then, of course, OVW went somewhere. But,
sure did, brother.
Yeah. But, But yeah, but I was not there for that because since I had already kind of like quit,
Right.
I wasn't going to be like, oh, DX is coming. Well, I guess I could show up one more time. I wasn't, I wasn't going to mark out for them. So I just, I heard about it. People told me about it. They told me what happened and everything like that. So I basically, what I saw was a sinking ship and I jumped off.
Right. Well, you did the right thing, Vet. By the way, did you get your Chase U calendar yet? I sent you the link.
Oh, dude, I was already sold out by the time I clicked that link.
Jesus Christ. JC Jane. What a great mind. What a great mind for the business. Anyway. All right. So and finally to 2014, we had something called the Women's Superstar Uncensored WSU. They held their the fuck is this? Their third
They have a
secret
calendar?
I don't know, their third secret show in New Jersey. On the card, they have Mickey Knuckles. She pins Kimber Lee, America's Sweetheart, Santana Garrett, Amber O'Neal, beat Nevaeh, and Christina Von Eri. I don't even know any of these fucking people. Some of them I do.
Yes, you do. You know every single one of those.
Oh, look at
Wonderful women.
my girl, Jazzy. Alpha female defeated Barracuda Brittany. She beat somebody else again. Athena pinned Athena. Is this no? I don't know. All right. Jessica Havoc. She pinned Shana. Remember Shana? That's Portugal's Perfect Athlete. I interviewed her a long time ago. I wanted to hit that. Anyway, Candice LeRae defeated Chris Dickinson. I don't know. Intergender match. Notable birthdays today.
Chris can be a girl's name too.
It can. It absolutely can. Quick breakdown. Hukilo. That person's birthday. I don't know who the fuck that is. Notable birthday.
What did you just say?
Hikulo. Hikilio.
Are you trying to say Hikuleo?
Yeah,
that
that
what
thing.
you're trying to say?
That's it. Yeah.
It's like
Who's that?
Haku's son.
Was that who it is?
Yeah, one half of the IWGP Tag Team Champions currently.
Don't know what that is. What is that? Like
6'8". Yeah.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Are you just gonna sit here and disparage Haku's son? I think you should.
I'd beat
be
his
a little
ass.
bit more respectful.
I would beat
That's
his
on
ass.
that's on tape now, folks. That's channelattitude.com. Live forever.
And his son and his father has no shot with me, old man. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. I would be terrified to fuck. I heard Haku one time was able to access somebody's testicles through their throat.
Yeah.
Somebody ate their own nuts. Just leave it that way. It's very, very scary. Kim Duck. What? Anyway, the final birthday is Rusty Brooks, the legendary WWE enhancement talent. And that's it, my friends, for this day.
Well, they didn't put Riff's birthday on there?
Who? No, they didn't.
Page didn't put it on there?
Piece of shit, Page. Never again will we do this segment, motherfuckers. And Rip Rogers, happy birthday. I thought it was his birthday like 3 weeks ago. Anyway.
It wasn't. It's today.
So really quickly, Vet,
yes, really quickly.
I'm not gonna fucking lie.
He's not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't watch the fucking pay-per-view.
Good man.
I didn't watch Vengeance Day at all. But I'm just gonna run down the card real quickly and just ask you what you thought of the matches really quickly.
No, I'll do it because I did watch Vengeance Day, so we're getting it in.
Was it any good? Remember, we're leaving at 12:30, so
Well,
all
no.
right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
It's not gonna take that long. You won't have anything to say because you didn't see it. So I'll just tell the people what happened.
I can comment and make believe like a lot of these
All right.
people.
So what do you think about this? Booker T's out.
Yeah.
It's Wade Barrett here. So apparently Booker T had a procedure. I guess everything went fine and he's fine, but he's got to miss a couple of shows. So it was Wade Barrett returning to the commentary desk.
Well,
Good choice.
I have to say,
Oh, Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack.
I like Wade Barrett.
Okay.
Him and Pete are pretty
All right. So it kicked off the show with the Dusty Cup Finals.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I
so
saw
of
that.
course that's Trick Mellow Gang versus Wolf Dogs. And the finish of this match is that Carmelo Hayes shoves Trick out of the way and takes a spear.
I saw that.
And he gets the 1-2-3. Braun gets the 1-2-3 on Melo. Melo sacrificed himself nobly for his friend because he had to go on and win the NXT championship that night.
Yeah, man. What are you gonna do?
He couldn't possibly, with this, there's no way that. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. A little Roxanne package, and we get Dijak versus Gacy, no DQ.
Was this any good?
I wasn't gonna watch this because there's probably a kendo stick in it. I assume there was.
Right.
Maybe there wasn't, but nonetheless, every time Dijak gets in a match, doesn't it seem like there's this like a pile of garbage around the ring? Like, doesn't it look like a junkyard every time Dijak gets in the ring?
Bro, whenever Dijak's in a match, I'm just like, he's gonna lose.
Well, you got a rare win here.
I know.
And the only reason that that's not upsetting is because a Gacy loss is also common. So somebody had to, when you got the two of the biggest losers, something's got to give, right?
Sorry, Elizabeth. Joe Gacy's always been fat. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, sister. So
yeah. All right. The Chase U calendar, as we mentioned, was selling like hotcakes at this point. And we would go back to that several times throughout the night. Just flying off the shelves there live at the building.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't really see any real people buying it, it kind of looked like a bunch of the same people that hang out around the NXT kitchen and the nameless women in the locker room and stuff. But whatever. There's that. We show Obafemi doing curls to warm up with what appears to be one of the trusses that would be used to hang like a like the lighting or something. It's like a piece of the lighting grid. He's curling.
Didn't Brock Lesnar do something like that? Backstage.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we don't talk about him anymore. No. But we do talk about Out the Mud versus the Family in a mixed 6-person tag. Out the Mud came out with these little lowrider bicycles and everything, and
I heard that. I saw that.
The Family came out with nothing really, and then they had a match, and then it was just Tony D'Angelo just beat Lucian Price clean. Wow. 1, 2, 3, just hit his finish on him and stood up like, yeah. And then
that's what's up.
That was it. So this was your opportunity in a match where you couldn't have titles on the line to get Out the Mud a nice win to maybe continue this. And they decided, nah, we'll just beat these guys again.
These two huge, athletic, good-looking athletes with charisma. Fuck them.
Yeah, no. We'll get fucking Skeeter from Doug and fucking.
That's who he looks like.
Yeah.
He looks like Skeeter from fucking Doug.
With a possum that got ran over in the street on top of his head. All right. Kiana and Izzy plot and scheme over drinks or something at a little patio somewhere. Then Trick and Mello are getting checked out by the trainer.
Oh no.
And Mello is like, I know, you got to do it on your own. And Trick is like, nah, man, I need you by my side.
Yeah, brother.
So Mello is allowed at ringside like a good little dog.
I saw this in bits and pieces. I didn't get to see all of it, but I did see some of this. So, but I don't want to, say I saw the whole thing because I'd be lying.
Yeah. All right.
Boy, Jimmy really sucked you off last week. By the way.
What?
Jimmy T.
Well, did he say anything that was untrue?
He's like, yeah, the vet. The vet, when the vet talks, the vet's telling the truth, and the vet doesn't lie. The vet's very handsome. The vet, I love the vet. And I'm like, shut up, Jimmy. You're good. You're cool too. Jimmy's awesome.
Tell him when he's telling lies.
Jimmy's awesome. I fucking love Jimmy.
Yeah, one of the reasons he's awesome is because he tells the truth about me.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
All right. Then we get a Lyra Valkyria package. Then we go to the match. Roxy versus Lyra.
Uh-huh.
They have a match. I loved what Lyra was wearing.
I saw that.
Then in the middle of the match, Lola comes down and she's cashing in her money in the bank contract for
cash in the high school equivalency folder paperwork.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
That binder. And And so Paxum came in and tried to like intercept this, and she was thrown off.
I saw that.
And it became a triple threat. But in the end, Paxum came back and made the save on Pop Rocks, and then Lyra hits what I guess they're calling it Night Wish on Lola for the 1, 2, 3.
I have a night wish.
She calls that the Night Wish.
The night wish. 9 days with the night.
Yeah. All right. So nothing changes. Lyra's still the champ, but Roxy
great.
didn't get beat. So interesting booking there.
Okay.
Then we get a cryptic vignette, something about men and faces and whatever. So maybe a debuting person. Who knows?
We saw something like that on NXT this week.
Right. It was the same exact one. The one on the show is the same one they played. And then Riley Osborne wants to be Thea Hale's Valentine, so she accepts. And then we get Dragon Lee versus Obafemi.
Please tell me this was a squash.
Well, no, but
What?
Oba did win. He did eventually win, and he won decisively. But
Okay.
it wasn't. It was, he can practice selling, I guess.
So it was hard to catch Dragon Lee. That's basically what it was. Like he was hitting and moving.
Yeah, I think maybe Dragon Lee got a little much, but
Too
it's
much.
fine. Sure, whatever. He fucking threw the fuck out of him. He shot putted him. Remember in those vignettes when he was like throwing truck tires and buildings and stuff, and like seeing how far he could throw them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did that to Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
He shot putted Dragon Lee, and then hit him with the Oba bomb, I think. And then Brian Pillman says, "Hey, I want one of them calendars," and Riley Osborne's like, "Get out of here, mate!" And then they get into a scuffle. So
Of course they did.
that happened. And then we had Kelly with the GM Ava, and she's got some announcements. She says NXT's going on the road again.
She
So
was booed. She was booed so bad on that show.
yeah, it was cool. And then
She was getting death threats on her phone.
She got it. They were like, the people in the audience were like, "I hope you fucking die."
Yeah, they really were. It was terrible.
And she was just like, "So thanks, Kelly. We'll be hitting that road."
We're like, kill yourself. Kill you, fucking assholes. You fucking losers. You pieces of shit. I swear to God.
Hey, she's over. So last Tuesday, speaking of over, we're talking about Idris and Malik now. Last Tuesday,
All right,
Malik shared his 5 likes and 5 dislikes with Bryn, as he called her. We know her as Brinley Reese, aka the Thea Hale clone.
Right.
Idris was not amused by this whole thing.
Right.
And then Axiom and Fraser came in and they weren't amused.
Oh no. I don't know.
So, we got to have a match now because you got 2 people that ain't amused. Got to have a match. Sell it in the ring.
Brother.
Yep. And then we got another package for the main event, and then we got Trick versus Dragunov. Now, who cares about this match? You just know they both got busted hard way. Like, Dragunov's nose, Trick's lip got busted in the first match, the tag team, the Dusty match, and it probably got worse during this. But yeah, so the hard hitting match you expect from these guys, but the main story is that Dragunov goes over clean.
Yep, saw that.
And then Mello gets in the ring and he's like, "Oh, you tried your best, buddy." And then turns on him. So he went all that way doing nothing,
right.
losing a match on purpose and all this stuff. And he was just hoping, especially when you consider, looking back now that he's explained himself,
right.
how none of this made a lick of sense, as
not
Jim
at all.
Cornette would say. Yeah, but he beat the shit out of him with the chair, and that's how we end the show.
Well, there was a point in the match where Trick was outside the ring and Mello fell into his leg. Fell into Trick's leg. Fell to Trick's leg. So
what if Trick had said earlier when they were talking? I was like, "Yeah, I do got to do this on my own. So you stay back here.
This ain't gonna work for me,
brother." The master
brother.
plan have just fell apart, and
no, he would have came out. His music would have hit. Distracting Trick Williams, and Trick Williams would have lost clean anyway.
Yeah,
I like the finish though. I like how they were both about to go for their, the flying knee and the Right. What does he call it? The Russian missile, whatever the fuck he calls it, the Moscow missile. At the same time, and boom.
That's
that's
exactly
pretty
what it's
cool.
called. Yep.
A Moscow missile. All right, very cool. So, all in all, what did you think of the event?
I was bored. I barely watched it.
Okay.
I
All
think
right,
I was
fair.
playing a video game or something at the time. And I was
Fortnite,
just like,
got
well,
it.
I got to do this, you know.
You don't have to, but I appreciate.
So I heard it. It was like I heard it like a radio broadcast. It was like a Dance and Dan Heffron fight, you know. Like I heard it, and
Was
the
it like
announcers painted the picture.
Was it like the old WCW thing where they had the
Oh yeah, paper
audio-
listen.
paper listens?
Yes,
paper
it was
listen.
just like that. It was like WCW, except with one important difference. If I wanted to, I could glance over at my screen and see what was happening if I wanted to.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have about a half an hour to go here. I think we can do this, Vet. Well, we have
easy.
to. It's easy. So, ladies and
Just cut
gentlemen,
the show right off in the middle of one of our sentences if we have to.
we can do that. That's fine. It is time for NXT.
All right, cut this shit. We don't have time.
All right, it's NXT, which was live on TV February 6, 2024. Vengeance Day Fallout, and Jamie the Vet Williams is going to break down. I did watch this.
Break it.
We're going to break this down.
Break it down. Break it like my name is Braun.
Braun Breaker.
All right, so sitting in for Booker T this week is another white guy, Byron Saxton.
Hey,
What?
leave Byron alone. Byron's a cool dude,
Huh?
bro.
Huh?
I like
Did I
Byron.
say he wasn't?
Well, yeah, you say he's a white guy. White people are not cool, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I apologize.
No problem.
All right, so Carmelo Hayes comes out and then he sits down with his, I assume it's the same chair. He probably took it on the plane from Tennessee, flew back with it. Yeah. Yeah. He checked the plane, checked the chair. It's a carry-on. It's like, this is my chair. I got to bring this back. And then,
That's so funny.
Yeah, all this stuff. And then he goes out there, he sits down, and then before he actually says anything, I guess he just decides to leave. I mean, he says something. He says like,
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. And yeah, that's probably because the crowd was about to get them kicked off the air for everything they were chanting at him. So maybe they thought because it was dark, maybe they thought it was Ava.
Oof.
But it was just Mello, you know.
That is now that's racist.
Is it?
Everything's fucking racist now, Vet.
Well, look, there's no light there in the. Oh, that was later though, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's just sitting back there, bro. He's on the toilet.
Isn't that the Brian Pillman gimmick? Just sitting there. I thought that was his gimmick, to sit in a chair. Whatever.
I don't think anybody has that copyright.
NXT is fucked. Let's just can we just say this before we even talk about the rest of the show? Is this the worst fucking promotion out there?
No, AEW.
I'd rather watch AEW.
No, you would not. Stop that
Yes,
shit. I'd rather watch this shit than watch AEW. I've tried a lot.
This is so terrible.
This is not as bad as AEW. AEW is really.
It is at least as bad as AEW.
Maybe as bad, but not worse.
You're talking about two different things. It's like, do you want to get punched in the stomach, or do you want to get, hit in the face? Like,
no, it's like
pick which one. They both suck. You don't want them.
Do you want to die in a fire or get eaten by alligators? It's
like that's what it is. Like, yeah, they're different, but this is fucking God, no.
What did you see that homeless guy that I recorded?
Did I? No, probably not.
No, I'll put it up here before we leave. Go ahead.
All right. So it's the Wolf Dogs trophy presentation, I guess. Because they just have the trophy sitting up on the commentary desk, and these two fuckers are just out here in front of the commentary desk. Way to be ceremonial with it. And then they sit down on commentary, and then Frasium comes out because it was their schedule. Yeah, well, they need a team name.
Is that what you call him, Frasium?
I'm just
no, I like it.
If you got something better, I'm accepting applications.
That's perfect.
So Frasium and Enough Blade, they have a scheduled match. All right. Frasium works hard through 2 breaks to beat the Tattoo Kid with the golden ratio. Then only to get beat up by the Wolf Dogs afterwards for no apparent reason. Like they just got in there, kicked the shit out of these guys, and then the family walks out, and the Wolf Dogs are like, "Hey, we want those titles," and they're like, "Okay," and then that's it. Like you played these guys' music just for them to walk out, get challenged, and go to the back.
Unfucking believable. Does that make any sense?
No.
No. Are the Wolf Dogs over with you? They kind of.
No.
I kind of like them.
No.
No. All right.
Eh.
I like them.
They're more over with me than this booking. Let's put it that way.
That's fair. That's
All right.
very fair, vet.
Okay, Dragunov tells Kelly he's here to get answers from Carmelo Hayes. This is in the NXT parking lot, a dangerous area.
Right.
And then we come back from break, and he actually goes out to the ring. He calls Mello a traitorous son of a bitch and demands that he come out. So, of course, Dijak comes out instead.
Of course.
And then he...
Dijak's over.
Yeah, and then he sucker punches Dragunov, and then they do a pull apart. And this pull apart was extra lame and fake, where they just
why
have
would you
like
say that?
because they have the referees holding these guys back that absolutely cannot hold these guys back, but the guys are holding themselves back, and they're doing a camera thing where they go from one guy yelling at another guy that's like 2 feet away, and then they switch the camera to the other guy. So they're shooting this with like 3 different cameras and trying to make it seem exciting, but it's really the lamest thing.
I'll tell you what, though, vet. That fucking punch to the head. You know?
Yeah, it looked like a shoot punch.
It was a shoot. Well, it was and wasn't. You know how they teach you to throw a punch, right?
Yeah, not at the guy for real. But maybe you're thinking of boxing because your father was a boxer, so maybe they taught you different. Maybe they taught you do hit the guy for real.
Well,
do you think Dijak went to boxing school?
I don't know, but he opened them up the hard way too.
Yeah.
So.
At first, I thought he hit him in the nose, but then I saw Dragunov's head. I could see Dragunov being crazy enough to be like, "Just hit me, just hit me."
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I would have had the ketchup packet in my hand and just let him give me a working punch and then, you traitorous son of a bitch.
Kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I taste delicious.
All right. So this sucked. Then Thea and Reptilian Britt Baker discuss playing hard to get and how that's an important part of relationships, especially in the beginning. So Thea is magic as usual. Everything else can,
Oh, come on. JC's pretty awesome.
Not really. Pillman Jr. enters, and then we get more with Stone and his 3 kids.
I fucking hate these goddamn fucking things.
You like the little music they play?
No.
In the background? That generic reality show music?
Jesus. It is so fucking shit, bro. Hey, Stone, I love your kids. Can I spend some time with them alone? For hours on end?
Yeah. Better not to ask questions. All right.
Creepy.
Riley Osborne versus Brian Pillman Jr., continuing the angle they set up at Vengeance Day over the calendars. And breaking news during this match, we're going to get Ilya versus Dijak in a match later.
Oh, shit.
So,
calendar on the pole match.
Yep.
Oh.
And then Riley Osborne had Pillman right where he wanted him, and he went up to hit his finish, and he looked over and he saw the empty seat, and he got sad, which allowed Junior to hit the, I guess we'll call it the Hangman coronation.
It took him a while to get sad. Like he was up there getting sad for a while on that top rope. He almost lost.
You could
his
almost
balance.
hear the Incredible Hulk music playing as he looked at the empty seat. The empty seat with her name on it. This is Thea Hale's seat. Nobody else sit here.
You have Bart Simpson just showing Lisa exactly where Osborne's heart broke.
Yeah.
You know, I choose you. What?
And there's a picture of a train.
Great.
My doctor said that I wouldn't have so many nosebleeds if I would just keep my finger out of there.
Oh boy, what a great fuck. That was probably the last great season of The Simpsons.
They had a good 10 seasons. All right. All right, Mello walks through the parking lot now. Okay, so apparently he left the entire building and then went somewhere and came back. Barbershop, perhaps?
Fucking went to
Barbershop,
Wawa.
right?
Went to Wawa.
Okay. Then we get a Kalani package. And then Kiana and Izzy go into the ladies' locker room and they shoo off the, as they call them, future nobodies who were watching the Kalani package. And then
They ain't wrong.
yeah, and then Brinley puts over the she comes in the room and she puts over the Kalani package, and then I'm starting to think, like, how long is this fucking package? Like,
It's one hell
I
of a
thought it was
package,
over,
brother.
and then they kept talking about it. So anyway, they bully Brinley Reese by taking her coffee and dumping it out.
See,
So
I thought they
new
were
Thea is she's going to get involved with these bullies now.
Wouldn't it be better
These
if
high
they
school
fucking-
bullies who are apparently rich businesswomen.
Wouldn't it be better if they would have dumped it on the girl's head? Why would they pour it in the trash can? It did nothing.
Maybe they're not completely heartless.
Don't put liquids in trash cans. It's very, Anyway.
Yeah, as a garbage man, this is very difficult for Ray to watch.
Yeah, I'm not a garbage man, but this is a homeless guy eating off the floor.
But it's probably the best place for it. Nice flat surface.
Literally on the train last night. Oh, by the way, you didn't see the crack pipe that was still smoking on the floor.
Smoking a pancake?
I fucking hate New York, bro. And the fact that I have to stay here longer. Anyway.
Okay, so Mello gets back in the ring. He's got his chair, his customs chair, and his spotlight. Yes. And he admits that he was the one who attacked Trick.
Oh shit, it was him?
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't figure it out. You're damn right I did. And I do it again.
What about the part where Trick's music hits?
Yeah, he got as part of his evil plan, he got production to play along with this whole thing and fake Trick's entrance.
What a dastardly bastard he is. I guess.
Does that mean, like, the people that are in the back, they're like, do you think they're like really sympathetic towards Trick Williams, but Mello comes up and says, you better play his music and fool these people, and they just go along with it, like kind of like Brinley Reese just getting bullied, like, yes sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, remember, not everybody that works for WWE is a nice person. They're probably a bunch of assholes back there too in the production truck. I'm sure they have like the one nerd that they all pick on. They fucking eat his lunch and shit. Did you hear about the guy that got 100 years for killing his coworker for eating his lunch out of the he worked in Target, and a coworker ate his lunch and the guy killed him. Got 100 years in prison.
I could see a Target employee that would be like probably the last straw in a long list of straws. I don't think a normal, well-adjusted person kills somebody over their lunch. It's probably something that had happened.
Could have been a good lunch.
A lot of things probably happened to that poor guy.
Like, I might kill somebody for eating my lunch, especially my wife cooked it. That's how good she cooks.
Yeah,
just saying.
Well, you gotta, if you don't want people to eat your lunch, you gotta keep it off the floor of the subway.
That's
very delicious. It's extra delicious when it's down there.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the gravity helps with the taste. Yeah.
Well, this was. Anyway.
All right, we get the cryptic vignette. Again, and then Roxanne comes out, and then we go back to Thea, and then she explains to Riley how she wasn't at the match because she had grown-ass woman stuff to do. But they're still on for Valentine's Day. Again, Thea's absolute gold. Absolute gold. Everybody else, meh. But
yeah, Aaron Ben wasn't impressed by this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So you think he's gonna hit that, yo?
I don't know if he'll know what to do with it.
Right?
She's a grown-ass woman, right?
That's true. Was she like 18?
Probably 19 now. Grown.
Okay, I guess.
All right. Now we got Lola versus Roxy.
Yes.
So, yes. At one point in this match, Lola shakes her ass and yells, "I'm a Latina."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do you think Roxanne Perez is?
Roxanne Perez is not Latina.
She's a Latina.
No, she's isn't she like Filipino? Well, they're the Asian Latins of the West, right?
That's correct. Also, not a lot of Perez's in the Philippines.
They are. Perez is a
Are
very
there?
common name. Yeah.
Really?
Gomez. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, she's American anyway, so probably.
But I mean they're both Latina, yeah. But I like when Lola Vice got body slammed and her ass continued to jiggle on the mat. That was a good part of this. I like that. I like when she walked. Remember when she walked?
She just walked with
And
her
then she
feet?
and then she got in the ring. I watched that several times. Just yeah.
Yep. That was that. Well, Paxum came out again and she tried to cash something in.
She's adorable.
Apparently she's not she's not clear how it works, or she is totally clear how it works and is just being a menace. But in any case, that allows Roxanne to hit Pop Rocks and defeat Lola Vice.
She's like, I want to cash in. Cash what? Cash in what?
Yeah.
Cash in
Not
for
only
what?
is that not yours, but it already got used. How come
I-
no one's ever done that where they had like a Money in the Bank and then they like failed to cash in? Like this would have been perfect for the Miz or something like that.
They failed to cash in a couple times.
No, but I mean they keep trying after they fail.
Oh.
Like they bring the briefcase back out and they're like, I'm cashing in, and they're like, no, you already did it. And
Right.
then, something like that.
That's a great question. I don't know. But I'll tell you something. Paxton Tately winning me over. I think, like I said, she's adorable. It's
Your
like,
favorite?
not my favorite. You know what my favorite is. Who's my favorite?
I think she's coming up
You think so?
because Kelly Kincaid is with Metaphor.
Yeah. Okay.
And No Quarter Catch Crew interrupts this.
Please don't make these guys baby faces. What are they doing
It's
here?
It's a perfect matchup. 4 men and 2 women. It's the ultimate rivalry.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's one of those.
If it's 720p.
Yeah, these videos got Brock taken off of 2K24. All right, so Fallon and Ren enter for the match, and then we get F&W versus Lash Lashin and Jack Jackson.
Sure.
We get a match out of this sort of, and then Lash turns a choke slam into the Lashson bomb on Ren and beats her.
It's
1, 2,
what?
3.
What?
You heard me.
All right. Just the last bomb. Okay, fine.
Lash
That's fair.
Lashin hit the Lashson bomb.
I got you, brother. Whatever you say.
You saw it.
You're the
You
boss.
saw it.
You're the boss.
Or was this when you were watching the guy on the subway?
Bro? I got home. You know how it took me almost 2 hours to get home, bro? That's insane.
Could have walked.
Could have fucking walked over the bridge.
Yeah.
What a fucking.
Still got to pay a toll if you walk over a bridge.
No,
You're like, I'm walking.
I'm walking
No?
over here. No,
No, $8. All right.
Thank God.
So, all right. So we get a Brooks and Briggs reunion, and it seems nice at first until.
Oh yeah, that was stiff, bro.
Yeah. Josh Briggs grabbed up Mr. Peak 80s grooming and threw him up against the wall and said, "Hey, quit being a bitch."
That's exactly. I thought he was gonna use the pussy. I think he's gonna stop being a pussy.
I bet you he probably did in one of those pre-tapes and they had to do it again.
Fucking twat. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All these vignettes are Tubi originals.
They sure are, brother.
All right, Dragunov makes his entrance, and then Jada Parker asks Ava for a match with, I think, Rizzo, right? That
Yes.
was the only person she would care to have a match.
How was she during was she okay wrestling?
Her
she's all right.
gear looks stupid. She looked
Yeah,
like she was wearing tighty whities.
I might want to see that.
Yeah, but you could think of something a little bit better. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, she makes that match, and then Ridge comes in, and he wants all three Gals members. Again, nobody on Earth wants that. Not even Ridge Holland, not nobody,
Nobody.
but actually, Ava has a worse idea. She wants him to fight them all one by one.
They can extend this shit for a month.
Yeah, instead of getting a quick beatdown and get it over with, we have to have Gallus for multiple segments probably. So, this is why you send a death threat, guys.
Oh boy,
this is the kind of stuff that's worthy of a death threat. Gam Wolfer says, truth be told, I haven't seen NXT in a while. Is it really as bad as the original NXT when they had dumb obstacle courses and karaoke? It can't be that bad, right? Yeah, it's worse than that, because at least that was over relatively quickly. It didn't take 2 hours. So, I'll take brevity over this pretty much any day. And then our main event is Dijak versus Dragunov. And, yeah.
I see. So during this match, I'm like, all right, so Dijak's going to lose. Let me just type up the description for tomorrow, make the thumbnail, just looking over every once in a while, because I know what's happening. I know these guys. I know Dragon. Look, I didn't watch the match much at all. I'm going to tell you what happened. They were fucking stiff the entire match. A lot of fucking clubs to the chest. I'm assuming some big chops. A dangerous spot here and there, and then Dragunov wins clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
H-bomb, baby.
Yep. He gave the right to the back of the head. Am I assuming the back of the head, right?
I think it was the front.
Close enough. You can't tell with Dijak. He looks the same coming in as he is going. Then we get Carmelo Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Comes in and does the old chop block gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll end by saying this. I'll end by saying this about this. I don't want to see this again. They should have taken the belt off of fucking Dragunov Fett, because he's beating everybody. Now they're going to fucking recycle and rehash this bullshit.
It's better than a trilogy, Ray. A quadrilogy.
It's too much. It's the same shit. I don't want to see fucking Dragunov and fucking Carmelo Hayes again. I was like,
you mean Carmelo Hayes from SmackDown?
Whatever the fuck his name. Yeah, that guy. Yes.
See what I mean?
Jesus Christ. I don't get it, bro. This is dumb. This is bad. Gammy. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I want to see an obstacle course.
I'm going to hit the go home music, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Unfucking believable. Well, anyway. So next week will be fun. It'll be a longer show, our usual show. We'll have Scott come on and tell us about the Jericho Cruise. So you don't listen to Wrestling Soup, do you, Vet?
Are they British?
No, they're not British. Anthony Missionary Thomas. Anyway, they were, I'm listening to the podcast and they go, and Anthony and Mish, he goes, yeah, we gotta talk to Scott Woodford about his thing on the Jericho. I'm like, wait a second. So this motherfucker, Scott Woodford's a whore. He's an HMG guy. He's on fucking the Meltzer show. They mention him everywhere. But one of the funniest fucking things. Listen, one of the funniest fucking things Anthony Missionary Thomas said during the show. He says that that Scott should get a knee pad because he's missing a leg, and he should get the one that the Repo Man, like the big rubber, the rubber tire one.
The tire. Yeah, we don't get that level of detail and craftsmanship like we used to in 1992 anymore these days.
It just
how good was that?
Oh,
the
my
fucking
God.
Tire knee pads.
Oh, Vet, put over your social media, bro. I gotta get the fuck out of here. This.
All right. Well, at Opinion Haver on all your favorite social media platforms or platforms in general. You can find me everywhere at Opinion Haver. So type that in. Check out the Impact Attack. Like I said, if you want to hear me run down The Rock, get it? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Rundown. Yeah, you can check that out on the Impact Attack there with Brandon. Live 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. If you want to hang out live, check out The Wreckage which is our AEW Collision review show. It's Chris's show. He's never on it, but Jimmy T and I are holding it down.
The Wreckage.
Their wreckage, and we talk about AEW Collision, and I bury the rock some more. And then that's live at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's on Sunday if you want to hang out with us live for that. You'll definitely want to, if you didn't wish Rip Rogers a happy birthday today, maybe you can wish him a late birthday on Wrestling with Rip Rogers live and ask him a question. And that's every Friday at the concrete time of whenever they go live, which is usually around, shockingly enough, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's a popular time for live wrestling podcasts these days. And then, of course, you've got Stevie Richards with Stevie Richards Wrestling Analysis, Stevie Richards Fitness, Stevie Richards' wife's Florida Adventures channel, so many channels, so much content, and his Patreon and his podcast and, you know, all that stuff. You guys know by now.
You know the deal. You know the deal. Send some love to Simone Johnson, man. Leave the girl alone. Stop being an asshole. All right? Stop being an asshole. I did that. The Pro Wrestling Reflection this week. We're going back to February 23rd, 1985. We're going back to World Class Championship Wrestling. So we're going to be checking that out. Another claw. Yeah,
the guy grabbing his wrist.
Yeah, why is he doing that? No. And don't forget the
He's stopping himself. The Lethal Weapon. He's like, no, I mustn't. No, I can't control it. Yeah.
Claw. Don't forget tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back tonight with my beautiful friend, Miss April Hunter. And we're going to be talking about this shit. Yes, living the American dream. Talking about the migrants invading New York City. We'll be talking about a whole bunch of cool shit. Hey, if you want to get a free credit card, come to New York, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even have to be a fucking American. You can vote too, apparently. Whole bunch of crazy shit going on here in this world, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to try to have fun doing it. So join us again for this, the A Show, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be you, Vet. You'll be sleeping probably by then, right? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So Vet will be sleeping. But he'll wake up and watch the A Show.
Never
Probably
done
not.
it once in my life, brother.
Whatever. What are you going to do? But don't forget to tune in to AEW Dynamite on the Weather Channel and, of course, Rampage on Tubi. So
it's the big announcement.
That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
New $10,000 Tubi deal for 20 years.
$10,000 Tubi deal. Hashtag. Yeet. All right, Vet. Say goodbye to the people. We are out of here. Thank you so much for joining us for your next level wrestling review. Goodbye, Vet.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. What do you guys want to talk about?
Not NXT, I tell you that.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.